Jesus Christ, I haven't played this game in a while. I don't have a VR headset anymore. Fucking finally, what did they do to the UI? Alright, I haven't played this game in forever. Huh. We can do better than that, I think. What is a bundle? Alright, what can we find? Wait, I misspelled it. First try. Let's pick that one. Man, the soundtrack's really cute, actually. Alright, where do people actually go in this game? This is such a fucking mistake. Oh, we can't see fucking anyone's avatars. I'm in safe mode.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You could spin it.
Already hear that? I will.
What does that mean?
Put a pussy in a butt.
Pardon? Take my heart and please don't.
You there.
Pardon?
What are your opinions on Bullet Fever?
I have no clue what the fuck that is.
Thank you. Let's check up on what my friends lovingly refer to as the ant farm while I try to explain this. In front of you is the horror known as John Arbuckle. Why aren't my controls working? Oh, someone's in love. Oh no. This is so scary. Let's check up on the center real quick. What's up?
Good to see you. It's been a while. I'm hungry.
She hasn't had food in like a trillion years. What's in the shop?
Welcome.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you very much.
Have an entire fucking barbecue.
Yum.
Thank God she liked that.
What fantasy monster do you think you could take in a fight, princess?
Oh, that's an option.
A deer. Well, you're way braver than me.
Yeah, I can probably handle that one. Sorry, I immediately got distracted with this fucking game. So, Bullet Fever. Holy shit, the lag. Bullet Fever is a danmaku, which basically means bullet curtain, which basically means bullet hell. It's a fancy way of saying bullet hell, but I think it carries some different connotations. And it more aligns itself with like the Dojin game scene. So the general idea of Bullet Fever is just like, okay, you play as this girl named Arian, and you are taking on what's known as the Fever Tourney in Fever City. It's a very kind of traditional Pokemon plot, because I thought it would be fun. It was the kind of plot I felt like writing. It's very tropey, and I like that quite a bit. Bullet Fever's magic system is something I want to try and get out of the way. I should probably try and make a chart of that. One sec. So, your type in Bullet Fever's like magic system can essentially be one of these. As in fire, water, earth, light or dark for your elemental types, and love and gloom for your emotional types. Elemental types are pretty basic. They conjure your very traditional idea of magic, I guess. You know, fire magic, water magic, earth magic, light magic, dirt magic. It's pretty simple. Emotional magic is where that gets a little more interesting. Love and gloom work differently from all the other types. Love manifests your connection with someone into a form of magic. And the stronger that connection, as well as the nature of that connection, be it toxic or really, really healthy or that kind of thing, manifest that into magic. Gloom does a similar thing, but in the opposite. It manifests toxic connections as magic. Your types in Bullet Fever, since you can have two, for example, like that, kinda, except not that color, because it's not readable at all. So, you know, fire water, fire earth, fire love, even love gloom. And that affects how magic is used. Mastery types are different. They aren't like main types, so mastery can't be any of these types. It's a modifier that indicates mastery as well as the nature of mastery and why you went for it. Star is essentially representing pure magic. Someone whose entire goal with magic is just to master it. Dream is either out of hope to accomplish something specific, or you just are really, really passionate about something else and they're using magic as a means for that. Okay, so why is this important? Why did I just spend all this time info dumping to you on this magic system? Because I think it's important to explain the next part in that you don't choose these. You can study for one in particular, but essentially your soul, heart, whatever you want to call it, that's what dictates your magic type. It can depend on your life, your personality, the things you've done, the things you think about. All that determines your magic type. And you use something called a false star. You might notice that there's not one drawn here. I'll put one on screen. That design isn't finished, but it's there, I guess. A false star is essentially how you use magic in Bullet Fever. It's the actual physical component of it. It reacts with your thoughts and emotions and soul in order to produce magic and all that jazz. And that's where a lot of the plot of Bullet Fever comes in, because this is a tournament that focuses on False Star magic. In gameplay, False Star Magic Battle pretty much just translates to, you know, bullet hell fight. Also, what happened to my controller? Let's go check up on Deerling real quick. Because she's in love with someone.
My heart hurts.
I forgot I put him on this island!
I can't hold back my feelings for Scott Waz. I need to tell him how I feel.
Well, I mean, like... It's Scott.
Please. I want us to be the kind of couple that splits a short stack of pancakes.
Okay. C2 from Code Chaos in the background.
I'm sorry, but the answer's no.
Oh no. Scott, how could you? Oh no. Oh no.
Scott Waz shot me down.
a busy guy. I got something for you. Have a Switch one. Oh my god. Alright, instead of dealing with the consequences of our actions, let's continue to explain bullet fever. But yeah, the reason that I thought it was important to explain how magic works is the way that it generally informs the world, and also how was the magic discovered? And by that I mean, not to spoil you or anything, but that tower, the one in the logo, the one this game takes place in, yeah, that was a weapon at one point built to kill the moon. Essentially, as you can see on screen, because infodump of text on screen that I cannot read aloud, so I'm gonna give you lots of time of me rambling for a moment so that you can read this all, or maybe you can even just pause it and read it yourself. Happy birthday! Anyway, yeah, they shoot the moon with this weapon, when the moon is above the tower. They kill the moon, who is a goddess, and her blood spills upon the tower and the area around it. That blood is a substance that they coined Eternity. And Eternity is kind of a parasitic substance in that it infects all the life that it touches, generally with some exceptions. It's most effective against plant life, and really only affects human life and most animal life with direct exposure to it. And of course, they knew that this substance is magical, and they just try a bunch of things with it until they eventually find a plant that sticks. And that plant, infused with Eternity, becomes the core of a false star. And there's this guy called the Lunar Lancelot. He's kind of like the surprise main villain, because your actual main villain, that's this guy called the Great House Master. He's a massive gambling addict who owns this tower and just likes running this tournament. He's kind of an asshole and he should probably transition. But the actual real threat is the guy called the Lunar Lancelot. There's more text on screen. I'm not giving you as much time to read it, but basically he's their last disciple of the moon, specifically their last appointed knight. And they obviously are not happy about their goddess having been annihilated. And so as you begin to learn, their plan is to turn this weapon, the one that is the tower, against the city and fire it back onto itself as an act of revenge to avenge its goddess. So that's like overarching plot stuff. What about like the actual main plot? Well, we'll get to that, but I realized that it says 6 down there and I think it said 5 before. I'm gonna leave that be for now. Oh, Cinna wants to play a game.
Huh,
Hey Cinna, what's up?
I've got some time on my hands. Do you want to play Double Shadow?
Yeah, sure.
Here's your first mystery, Double Shadow. What are these?
Apple and...
The answer
Wait, it's licorice. It's licorice. No.
is
Wait.
licorice and apple.
Fuck.
Hey, you can't win 'em all. But you can get this as a consolation prize.
Gee. Thanks. Bye. Are they having like a sleepover or something? No?
Oh, Mr. Mayor,
What
I
the
couldn't
fuck? Alright, I decided we're getting this rather pretty moonlit view while I talk about bullet fever. So, what is your main gameplay loop? It's essentially you're in this tournament to win, and of course your power derives from love magic because you are a love magic user. And because you're a love magic user, all of your power derives from your relationships and friendships and stuff. But the problem is that Arian, the character you play as, She's a bit of a lonely loser and has very few friends. So your goal is simultaneously to win the tournament, and to do that, realistically, you'll have to talk to people. You have time in between, rounds of the tournament that you can explore the city with, you can meet the other people in the tournament, or just walk around and try and meet more people, that kind of thing. And it's almost kind of intended as like a Persona social link kind of thing, except a little more fast-tracked because the game is way more focused on the social link aspect of it. In gameplay, this pretty much just means you get new magic types by being friends with people, and hanging out with them means that magic gets stronger. There's a sort of elemental weakness system, kind of like a Mega Man game here, when it comes to bosses, so it's generally pretty advisable to spend your time with people if you want to succeed. But of course, you can't always be friends with everyone, and you'll sometimes just get an item or just not entirely hit it off with a person. What is her problem? Hi? Okay,
I'm so proud of this house.
yeah. Let's go check out what's here. Oh, I need that immediately. Oh, that's pretty cute, I think. There's place in this game at all? That's shocking to me, genuinely. I'm a little embarrassed because I feel like I want to have more to talk about this because I have near infinite amount of conversation, but I am getting a little stuck on this right now. Yeah. So I guess I'll talk about this more at some point because I should really get into characters and stuff, but I'm so anxious, to be honest. I'm really bad with this kind of thing and talking, but I would love to talk about projects at some point. I would also love to hear about your projects. And I would love to expand on this at some point, but there's so much, and this is already going to take me so long to edit. I'm sorry that I barely went into it. I went into literally like a tenth of what I wanted to, but I will try to get back to this at some point. So, bye Velvet, I hope you have a good night. You will almost definitely be asleep by the time I'm sending this, so have a good day.